it out.
All right.
All
So,
right.
hey everybody.
What's
No
up?
Matt today. No Mr. Reese. He's busy taking care of some very important stuff. Otherwise, he'd be here to march on like he does and talk about the importance of comics and the loveliness of all that stuff.
See,
See, march on
Also-
like he does and talk about the importance of comics. Gotta mute that.
yep, I was getting there.
Don't want that feedback. It's always fun to have that screeching in your ears.
It's great when you do that.
So we have a theme tonight, which is anti-heroes. We want to talk about them because we can just talk about them. We're going to talk about what we would make in them if we're going to create any, and we can create some also right now. Have you given any thought to your anti-hero?
No,
No, yeah, me neither. Actually, I was busy earlier, and I thought I would get more time. I was going to draw it up, and I was like, oh, never mind. I don't have time.
yeah, it was a real busy day. It was rough.
So, real quick, give me a rundown. So we're gonna go with let's do a little bit of. Do we want to do restrictions? Because we talk about south of the equator,
Right.
an origin. Hey, Chris, how we doing, man? Mr. Warga, is that one of your dudes?
Yep, that's my dude.
Right on, man. So we're gonna do south of the equator. Did you also? I was thinking about doing also a color restriction, like for design for costume and such.
Red, green, and blue.
Dang. I was gonna say red and silver.
Okay. We'll
So
get
you
rid
want
of green.
compromise? You want to compromise?
Yeah.
Chris, what should we do for a third color? We got red and silver. And we
I'm
don't have to do it here. What's
I'm
that?
attempting to draw this not pixel. I don't know how it's gonna work.
So what are you drinking there, man?
Coffee. Delicious, wonderful coffee. Death Wish coffee.
Actually, what's that?
Death Wish coffee.
Death Wish coffee. Is that pretty good? You
delicious.
mentioned that last time.
I've been a subscriber for like 2 years now.
Yeah. So do you get pretty good bonuses with that then, or discounts?
They give me a little discount for being a subscriber, and then they send me like stickers and like patches and pins and stuff all the time.
I like that. I like patches and pins.
Got a lot of them.
Good. So, yeah, man, we appreciate you stopping by every time you do, Chris. Listen to us rant and cry and talk about stuff. Mr. Lore, I'm gonna call you Mr. Lore because you're a writer, and we have a Chris in the chat right now.
Mr. Lore.
Mr. Lore.
That's my father.
So, Mr. Lore, while I'm setting up the feed here to send out the links on our grand operation here, tell me about. So we got the colors. I don't know if Mr. Chris Warga here is gonna comment on a third color or not, but those two colors we have: dark blue, that tick type color. Okay, like a rich dark blue. Okay, not navy blue, but just a darker blue, not sky blue, but darker blue.
Where are you seeing that at?
Can you see his chat?
No.
There. There.
Yeah, for some reason I'm not seeing it.
I shared it to the screen. Can you see it on the screen now?
Yeah, I can see it there.
Okay. Goodness sake.
But
Sorry, I'm not real used. This is Matt's game, so you got the backup quarterback in right now. So dark.
He ain't no Mariota.
What's that?
I said, and he ain't no Mariota.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing.
No, Mariota's badass.
You understand that NFL is different than college, right? Actually, he could be a good quarterback, but there's a reason why his previous team benched him and he got released.
Or why he don't get to play much on the Raiders.
Right. He has the skills, man. He has a lot of talent. The dude's loaded.
Good at running.
He's a smart kid. He's a tough kid. He has been banged up, and he's not the most. He's got limitations also. So, but like he reminds me a lot of, I don't know if you remember Rich Gannon.
Yeah, I know Rich Gannon.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're young, dude. I don't know. You were like what, 7 when he was playing?
Dude, I still know. I wear a Plunkett jersey, man.
I know, that's pretty tight. I love that. That's Jim Plunkett, dude. He was one of the dudes back in the day, man.
Yeah, he's old.
He was,
Very old.
Yeah, he's old, but he's a.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yes, I am old. Shut up. All right, so yeah, let me share this here real quick.
I wonder why I can't see the comments. That's weird. I think it's my app being retarded. My app better straighten up. I'll get a new one.
Yeah, is it not so like? Yeah, I still have his comment on there. Chris,
There we go.
I don't know if you got the whole conversation. So we're talking about, we're just talking about anti-heroes just as a conversation piece and starter.
Venom.
So we don't rant on Star Wars all night long. And
Never happened.
no, not at all. And so I put some restriction on this. So we got like south of the equator is where the origin is, and then we got the use for the suit or however you want to do it. Maybe you don't have to. Those colors can just have to be part of his character. Like if he has a badass pimp mobile, then if you want to put those on that only, that's one thing. But you would have to include it. It'd have to be prevalent in forefront.
It's going to be hard enough for me to draw a character, let alone things for my character to have.
I don't want to hear about you crying, Chris. I mean, or Mr. Lore, you just do it. Wow, we have an audience.
Yeah, I got a live studio audience today.
Woo!
They just came. All right, so south of the equator is got red, silver, and tick color blue.
Yeah, let's do that. Tick color blue.
Are you already starting?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm still trying to tweet. I'm just slow, man. I'm trying to like put this stuff on the social medias.
Did you get the Facebook part yet?
I'm.
Okay.
If you would carry the show for a second, I can do this.
I am trying to carry the show by talking to you.
Okay, you carry the show by talking to the other Chris. It'd be a Chris on Chris conversation right now. Mr. Warga, if you want to, you can design this also and send it to us.
Absolutely.
Share your mailing address.
I'll carry the show.
Ideal fan submissions. Sounds great.
We actually need that. We don't. We have a website or an email. I guess we do have a Gmail.
Sounds very ideal.
That's not funny. That wasn't very punny at all.
It was punny. It was very punny.
I asked the critics.
You're a hard critic, Barry. That's why you're my rival. I said, you're a hard critic. That's why you're my rival.
Okay.
Anime, Chris?
No. Barry's just a monster.
You just picked your rival. You're like, oh yeah, you're my rival. I forgot to tell
Oh, no. It's been going for a few shows now. It
Oh,
started back on the 2.5 hour Star Wars.
this is like he's like always trying to kill me. I don't even know it. He's my arch rival. Who are you?
I don't know who you are.
Who are you and what are you doing on this show?
I just show up.
Okay, well I appreciate it. Otherwise, no one else would.
I found this cell phone and it keeps getting these links every week or so. So just join it.
Does his character have to be a human?
No, yeah. Wait, does it? Does it have to be
Not at
human?
all. Not at all.
Not at all.
It just has. So we have the anti-hero, the colors, and south of the equator. So if you have an anti-hero beetle, that's awesome. You're getting points for creativity. You are taking those 3 things and you are breaking everything with it.
You can't take my point. I get the points for creativity.
Yeah, Chris.
It's true. It's true.
Lord. I might.
You can have the points, but you can't.
Points for me.
So it'd be an anti-hero. There's got to be a hero that he doesn't like, but he's also not a bad guy.
Right, yeah, like anti-heroes, yeah, like they don't
Venom's
like
Venom's my favorite.
Just like they're normally like they're like a twist to them, right?
Yeah, it's just that Venom's my favorite anti-hero. Like, he saves a lot of people, but he sure in the hell hates Spider-Man. He'll do whatever he needs.
Yeah. Venom. That's the one thing about, like, I remember back in the '90s when Chris was like, Mr. Lore was like, I don't know, you're 32.
32.
So when did the Venom the Venom miniseries come out? Like '93,
Probably.
I think. So you were 1, 2.
Ish. Yeah, I was born in 88.
Well, the discussion was because like they were doing that and they did the Sabretooth one at the same time, and they were all well, Venom, he may be just straight go good because Venom doesn't hate everybody. Like, he's not a murderer like Creed.
That's it. He's an anti-hero. Like,
He
saves
he's
people.
Spider-Man.
But he will go through
Like,
people.
I was kind of mad when they were talking like Sabretooth being an anti-hero. Like, that guy's a murderer and bastard.
Now that is what a word I know well. Lobo's the shit.
Lobo is. Lobo. Well, are we talking like the new current DC stuff where this, like, they don't know what they're doing, it's butchering, rebooting everything like Marvel does with Captain Marvel? Yeah.
But like New 52 Lobo was garbage.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like how do you take, like, they had, like, it was like New 52 had a talent of, like, Image when Image first launched, or like even the first 2 years of Image, like all that design talent. I'm not saying the writing talent, obviously, or even the editorial talent. Yeah.
Still sharing this out.
Yeah.
The beetle cow.
A beetle cow?
Yeah.
Beetle cow? Is there a beetle cow? I know there's a dung beetle.
Just because cows smell like dung doesn't make a beetle cow.
Beetle dung pow cow pow? Pow 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 cow?
Kung Pao.
Pow cow beetle.
Oh, now
That's an awesome name for an anti-hero.
A
Cow Pow Beetle.
Like Dexter the cartoon character or Dexter the murderer?
I thought they were the same person. Didn't Dexter the cartoon dude grow up to be Dexter the...
I could see that.
I am so slow at this. I'm sorry, Chris. Mr. Wargata said we need comic style Dexter. Do you mean like, yeah, what Chris said? What Mr. Lore said? Repeat that.
I don't even know where to begin. Where do you start drawing a character, Mr. Berry?
Anywhere. Like, you can draw, like, what appeals to you. Like, I'm thinking about Kung Pao.
I always start
with a sweet ride. So I might, like, draw like this, like the outline, like a circle or an oblong shape of the ride. You know, it was car or spaceship car, and then, like, scribble him out, right? Because I'm putting this stuff out there loose. I'm drawing in scribbles. There are no rules to when you are drawing or creating a character. So you can, like, you know, you can draw scribbled out, and that's why, you know, you do you can draw a you know, just scribbles. You just draw scribbles, and then you take your ink pen and you go over it, or you take your colors and go over that, and then go over it with an ink pen or whatever. It's pretty, you know. When you're concepting characters, man, there's no real rules, as long as what you want to do is you want to take the idea and, you know, relate that to everyone else. Like, you are selling this idea to everyone else. Like, we're strangers. I don't know you. And thank you for commenting on it. Because, like, yeah, they both kind of were. Because, like, Dexter, man, him and DD, awesome.
DD, get out of my laboratory.
Get out of my, you do that so well. I'm so proud. I used to do that back in the day. That takes me back.
So, I watched that so much.
Oh yeah, I love that show. I love, like, that was like a renaissance for me of cartoons in my early to mid 20s.
Yeah, like, those were awesome. And I remember watching Space Ghost Coast to Coast, and they cussed on there, and it was about a month later that Adult Swim came out, and I was like, I totally seen that coming.
Yep. Yeah, dude, it was
like,
great.
Space Ghost was like, I'm leaving, and Thorak is like, then leave. He's like, I'm gone. He's like, just beat and leave. He's like, holy crap, Cartoon Network cussed. My mind was blown as a little kid when that happened. This is so hard. I'm even looking at a background behind my laptop that has all kinds of heroes on it, and I just don't know where to get started.
Start with the chest plate.
what if you don't have one?
Just trying to help him.
Paste, you darn thing. Paste. How do you paste? There it is.
Control V.
There is no Control V on my phone.
You better make it.
You better make it.
Must be an iPhone. Oh. I can't find my undo button in there it is. Stupid Procreate. It's very quiet in here in this show.
Is it?
I think so.
Do you have a tweet here?
I tweeted it out already.
Oh, did you?
Yes, sir. I sent it out to like 3 groups, my Facebook page, and Twitter already.
I hate you sometimes. Well, hey, you know what? I already declared that I am just horrible and slow at this thing. Where did my tablet go?
You're old, I understand. Technology's hard.
It is. It's like a rule. You have to, it has to be hard and stuff. It has to be difficult.
It's gotta be a challenge.
Oh, what is it, like 98 or something?
You're only like 6 years older than me or something, right?
I am almost 10 years older than you.
Really?
Yeah. I am virtually almost exactly a year younger than Matt. So
I didn't know how old Matt was either.
he was born April of 78 and I was born in March of 79. I was born the last day of March and he's born like one of the first days of April, like the first week.
That was in the first week of May.
Oh, March, April, May. Wow, what is this crap?
I ruined my mom's Friday night.
Well, I'm sure it was somewhat of an expected.
Right.
One of those days was going to get ruined. One of those days, little Chris was going to come out. And the world would never be the same. Nor would anti-hero Beatles. I'm going to be right back. I got to grab my tablet.
Oh, man. We ain't got no viewers today. No, he's making a Beatle.
He said, what happened?
No, he didn't.
Oh. I think me and you were watching. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Chris. He's like, you guys are lame. I'm out.
He said, I don't like your anti-hero. Wasn't good enough. I don't think you listened to him. That's what it was, Chris. You just didn't listen to Chris. There's too many Chris's. There was a fight between the Chris's.
Could have been. I wasn't even aware.
So, back to the anti-heroes. There's one that we have for...
He's still here, so I don't know who's not getting counted.
What's that?
He's still here, so I don't know who's not getting counted on the 2, unless it just shows 2 besides you. I don't know.
Huh. Weird. All right, so are you... Maybe you're not.
We didn't make Chris mad. See? I'm fine.
Whoa. He said I'm from the... I'm getting these messages really late on this also. So that's kind of weird.
Up here?
Yeah.
I'm all pointing at it like you know where I'm pointing. Like over here.
I can anticipate where you're pointing. There, so I don't look crazy. So Chris, Mr. Warga, do you do any comics and such, or arts, or writes, or creativities? You got you guys in my ear, but listening to everything. Oh, I am sorry to expose you to such nonsense. Anyway, we also, like, Ideal Comics has an anti-hero that I actually rather like quite a bit. He wasn't going to ever be an anti-hero, I don't think, originally. He was just developed as a one-shot kind of throwaway character. And as most of those characters are, they become something else. Like, that's like half of the beloved characters from the Star Wars EU were just trash filler characters.
That's Ari Salvatore's Dritz Stewart. That's what he was.
Who's that?
Secondary Dritz. Yeah, he was supposed to be just a kind of a side character, kind of like a one story thing, and then everyone loved him, and now he's got his whole series and stuff.
Series of
Most of his books is about him.
Yeah. He's now the main character. Yeah, I don't know actually. That's like one of them. Like for being a nerd and into that stuff, that's one like I don't know much about at all. I know who he is.
All the books, if you ever want to borrow them.
And that's the R.A. Salvador, right? That's the Dark Elf. Yeah.
Yep. Almost all of my the big majority of my bookshelf is him.
I'd borrow the first one, yeah, if you have it.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, man. Next time we meet at the next month, maybe.
If you remember.
Shoot, I know. It was so fun. That's the first time. I'm usually the only one there. Well, maybe you sometimes. Were you there? Were you and the boy there?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Was Matt there?
Yes, sir.
That's good. At least you guys showed up.
Me and Matt were supposed to have a meeting about Z-Bites, but then he had so much going on. He was tired. I was kind of tired. And when I got there, him and my son were playing some Chinese checkers. And
Chinese checkers is good.
We didn't get too far from there.
Yeah. I don't know, Chris. Mr. Walker's saying he lacks any creative skills, but he enjoys the arts and such. You know, I don't know. It's like I'm not the best writer, but I really want to write. And I have things that I'm trying to write, and a lot of artists that I hear and listen to and stuff like Mark Crilley will say. Like one of the things that he said when I was listening, I think it was Mark Crilley, but none of us were any good at math. You know, we had to learn math and get those skills developed. I even used to follow a guy, Cycria, and he would draw and stream on YouTube all the time, and he was really talented. And stopped painting and drawing for a long time. And when he went to, when he was going to art school and such, and when he got out, he stopped. And a lot of people that he was better than, they kept at it. And ones that like they have the rudimentary skills and they were just there to do games or whatever. I mean, I remember going to art school. I was in art school way back in the day, and same sort of thing happened to me. Like kids that were just there just to do games. But you go to classes and you learn and you develop and you take the time. But if that's just all you're into, that's pretty cool, and that's a good thing.
I can't write or draw.
Well, you've sold some comics that say otherwise.
Oh.
It's true, I mean,
only about 150. And somehow I still have fans waiting for issue 2.
Yeah, I'm not one of them.
I know. Although you're the only one besides me that has a shirt.
Shirt. I know. I'm joking. Your stuff is good. Even it is kind of old hat.
What do you mean by that? What are you trying to say?
I'm saying you struck like zombie books, dude. Good stuff, and they are always like they're like Nazis. Everyone wants to hear about them dying,
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Like they wouldn't exist if they weren't dead.
So anyway, back to I was talking about Mr. Chisel. We developed him as a villain for a breakdown story. And he's just his design. I really enjoyed his design on how he looks. But his powers are just he's a big strong powerful guy, and that's about it. So I got locked away, but breakdown's going to break him out for a mission if we ever get to that story.
Nice. There's only one character in your world that matters.
Whoa.
The expositioner. It's just kidding. I like all of them. Jin's pretty cool.
Who?
The genie one? The genie
Oh,
one?
yeah. Algin or Dinjin? Which one? Benjin?
Yeah, that one.
The second one?
Yeah, that's one that the one's freshest in my head. Whichever one was it's one of the big ones. It's not. He's on the cover.
Oh, that's Algin.
Okay, yeah,
That's first.
Yes, him. I like him.
Yeah, I'm with you. Yeah, yeah. You know, I'm fully into the thing of practice over talent, Mr. Waga. You know, everyone has an aptitude towards things, I think. But once you make it a certain way, you know, once you get certain, you know, distance on that stuff, aptitude only takes you so far, or talent for you know, if you want to say. But I'm all for, you know, trained talent or anything like that. I mean, you know, compared with to sports, you know, a lot of people like know who Kobe Bryant is. So there are a lot of dudes more athletic than Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant was a real good, you know, he's a good athlete, right? Pro ball player. Not taking that away from him, but there are a lot like Vince Carter, for example. You know, Air Canada. There, he was way more physically talented than Kobe, but Kobe Bryant was just like his mental makeup. And same thing with Jordan. You know, Jordan was a freaky athlete, but there were dudes just as good or, you know, more talented, and they just didn't, you know, put the time in, the hard work in, the drive in. And to me, you know, that's just the biggest separator. You know, I know like a lot of athletes in a lot of different cultures that you know, where you come from determines, you know, your drive. You know, how hard you're going to work on something, and what you're at, you know, what you're also apt to work on stuff. So, and what you enjoy. If you enjoy something more, the more you're gonna have more breakthroughs, and you're gonna see it, and understand it also. So,
Barry, you quit making sense.
sorry to
We've talked about
make
this.
sense or anything, and just yeah.
Speaking guy.
I'll go back to drawing my Kung Pao chicken beetle.
Well, that didn't work. Apparently, I got a lot of open lines. Tried to fill in a spot, and the whole page filled in.
Well,
that's not what's supposed to happen.
I don't know what app are you using?
Procreate.
Oh, did you update it?
Yes.
Good.
It's a pretty neat app.
Yeah, I love Procreate. You know, it's like, you know, under $20 for professional app. I don't know if, you know, if you're using anything that's on the iPad, or if you're using an iPad or anything Mac, I don't know why you use anything else, because, or I mean, like as a primary, like if you want to use something complementary, that makes sense. But yeah,
I get it.
you dig it.
I dig. Making pictures, fa la la.
So is Venom your favorite anti-hero then, Chris? Or
Absolutely.
so lame.
I've always liked the Venom.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's funny how like the simplest designs sometimes for characters are like just the sweetest, it's the baddest. You know, just I don't know, just it's very classic design.
Yeah. My very first comic I ever had was Spawn the Impaler, #1.
Dang. I don't know if I ever read that one.
Spawn the Impaler, and then Star Wars: A New Hope #2.
Nice. Spawn the Impaler, that was the one like where like it was like they took Spawn and put him back in the medieval stuff, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I think I had that action hero or action figure actually.
It was really cool.
Yeah. I watched a guy called he has a channel called Toy Galaxy, and he was talking about like how McFarlane himself, like that McFarlane Toys essentially saved toys in a way, because what we were getting originally was kind of crap, and now toys are almost, there's two levels. There's like your basic stuff that's almost getting also very pricey, and then there's like this insane collector edition stuff.
Yeah, which
and
is great.
nowadays is getting real pricey for toys.
Yeah. Ridiculous price.
Yeah, some people are really taking advantage of that because like they're no longer action figures, they're because kids don't buy those, right? Kids don't, the people who are buying them are collectors,
Right.
and they've caught on to that.
The only thing I get close to collecting is Gundams. I got like 4 models now.
Nice, that's cool.
They're awesome.
Yeah, Gundams are sweet, man. I have actually one of my main stories. And it's I'm thinking about bringing into me and Matt talk about bringing it into Ideal Comics because it fits right in just fine. But has a doesn't star, but has a mech, large giant mech. It's stranded on the moon.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's a pretty developed story and all that stuff. I just need to get to it, but I don't know when. Behind everything else.
If I get to work on those assets, then you'd probably have some time.
Yeah, if you can work those assets for me.
I think I've got a face pretty much done. I think. I don't know.
Careful now.
I'm my own critic, so.
Oh, I know.
Worst critic, however that goes.
That's often that's how we grow the most. I watch Bobby Chiu a lot. He's an artist who's he's worked in different. He's worked for I think he worked for Disney or something. He worked for a lot of different companies, and or maybe not. But he won an Emmy for his cartoons. I can't remember what the heck they're called anymore. I don't watch much of the stuff on nowadays. But he he teaches, and he has schoolism is his thing now.
Schoolism?
Yep. Which, shoot, I forgot to buy that last night. He had a deal on last night. Oh well. It was on. He was selling. You can get classes for it's crazy cheap, because a lot of people are doing teaching. They teach online and stuff, and he's one of them. And he has his schoolism online, and one of the classes, there's different rates and different courses and stuff, and he has major world-renowned artists who've been in an industry from video games to movies of all levels. And anyway, it was normally a lot of courses are $300. Well, until last night, there was a $100 sale off, so it was $200, which is, it's already pretty cheap considering what you're getting versus everything else, and then for all that stuff to be at $200.
My mother-in-law set us up with masterclass, and I've been watching the Neil Gaiman writing ones.
That's sweet. Yeah,
that dude's definitely somebody to learn to write from.
Right? Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, talking about doing it in all mediums and forms, huh?
Yeah.
A lot of experience that dude has. He's such a good, he's a good, sweet human too.
Seems that way from the videos and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know him. I just I've watched him.
This guy.
Yeah, me and Neil back when I first.
Back in my art school.
Right.
Did.
Yeah. Well, it'd be one thing to work for him, or with him or anything like that. That'd be sweet. But
that would be pretty sweet.
Pretty sweet.
I'd like to meet him.
Yeah. Over in old across the pond there in old England. I was seeing usually you meet somebody like that at a Comic-Con, but well, he ain't coming to any Comic-Cons in the States anytime soon, I don't think.
Why?
If he does that. If he even does that anymore.
I can't get it to let me pick a color that I already used.
What's that?
So I can't get it to let me pick a color I already used. Stupid thing.
Is it the one you stole?
No. This one's real. Because the one I stole sucked.
Yeah. I understand. I mean, just a lot of, I don't know if that's why companies do it anymore, but a lot of apps, a lot of games, a lot of everything is released not finished nowadays, and they have, they update it as they go. And if you get, unless you're like coder or someone knows how to take the updates and put them in the files, which you can do. But yeah,
We've got more watchers.
who's watching? Who dares watch us?
Who does that?
Who goes there? What poor brave soul
Stumbled upon this.
this glorious interaction. So we're designing whoever is there.
What?
Hey Chelsea, what's going on?
Chelsea, there we go. That's who's watching. I was getting there. I just my app.
Just hi, Chris.
I lost my comments on the app again. It's retarded.
I was gonna say hi back to your nephew.
I did. I messaged it.
Oh, he said hello.
Yeah.
It's not the same, man. You know, it's not the same as being all live. And
There we go. Hi, Derek. How's it going?
there you go.
I'm back in focus here. She stumbled across it and started watching it by accident. I knew it.
By accident. I'm like slow. I'm behind you. Are you watching it on YouTube or are you in the actual?
I was on YouTube and it's behind our live one.
Yeah, that's weird. Accent. That's funny, Chelsea, with the jokes.
Always with the jokes.
Whatever. She's a diehard fan. She's always messaging us asking for more awesome comics.
She's like, we need more content. Hurry,
Yeah.
I need the next issue.
Next issue.
Well, if you want the next issue of Z-Bites, it ain't happening anytime soon.
Whatever. You guys are working on that, right?
Yeah, we are. We're making progress. It's great.
There you go.
I'm excited. Cannot wait. It'll be fantastic.
Fantastic. Very good. Truth.
If you got the first page, I could have showed you if you were at the draw together.
Well, I was bound to miss one eventually.
It's not allowed.
I would apologize if I was sorry.
But I'm not. You're a monster.
You're a monster.
I'm drawing. I drawed a face.
Angela Mitchell says, Chris, draw something, hurry.
Yeah.
I agree, Chris, hurry. Like with my assets.
That was who my live audience was here for a little bit.
Oh.
She left.
Aw.
Truth to the accidental stumble upon this thing, or truth about the fan?
Don't ask her. Like, leave it ambiguous. That way,
We may never know.
you know, we can just say, you know, oh yes, it was for our stuff.
Absolutely. I mean, I hope nobody's expecting this to be something beautiful or pretty, because
I am expecting
my drawing is not that.
perfection.
This is why I'm not an artist on the team.
See,
Why
Chelsea knows. There you go. Both.
Why are you picking on me?
Well,
Barry's the evil one here, not me.
I think that makes you sound like the evil one, Chris.
No, that's just what someone evil would want them to think. It's true.
I don't know. I can't believe anyone would ever think that I could be the evil one ever at all once.
Then you watch some episodes about your Star Wars talk, and then we'll see.
So, Chris, while you're being evil and agreeing with me, no, didn't say anything. I guess I'm right.
No, because I was muted. I had to unmute it.
No, that's just a lie. Why? See, another evil thing to do: lying.
You muted. See, she even said we know Barry's evil. It's not just me.
Chelsea is bias. See, Michelle once again says liar. And who lies? Who lies, Chris? Evil people.
Evil people lie.
Chris.
Not named Chris. I don't even have a name.
Whatever.
Are you done yet?
You know what? Don't rush me. And you don't rush an artiste.
Yeah, I draw like a third grader, so I could be rushed.
Third grader. Sometimes I think I would drew better when I was in third grade.
And that's why you can't write, because you can't talk either.
Can't talk either.
I never learned.
I'm good talker. I like to draw good too.
Your drawing's fun. Yours is gonna be like immaculate compared to mine, guaranteed.
I don't know. Like, I had an idea. It's not coming together very well.
So people need to judge it based on the concept, not the way it looks.
That's what an evil person would say.
Or is it? No, Barry's way cooler than Minotaur.
Is she asking me if I went to school in Minotaur?
Yeah, because you can't talk.
Oh.
Never learned.
No, they can't talk in Washington either, or I just couldn't. I was one of the few, the brave, who couldn't talk.
Never learned to talk good. Do we need a backstory for this character?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
crap.
like what's going to save my character since it looks so horrible. Just saying.
This
Gotta
could
be honest. And character, when you're designing one, they go through many drafts.
What's that?
Characters. Like you can throw out a lot of drafts sometimes when you're just drawing a character up, especially if you have an idea in your head, and you get a different idea, and like, oh, this one works a little better. Let's go with this.
I see.
See. How the kids doing? Oh my goodness! You know what? We might get our first ban on our stream here, Chris.
First what?
Ban.
Ban? Why? What are we getting banned for?
No, not us.
Oh, phew. Oh,
This
you're
This person harassing us good creators.
Is it us or just you?
Mm. I was gonna ask her how her crazy kid's doing, but well, I don't know. I just wish that kid all the luck with Chelsea around.
Yeah, that's true.
Kung Pao Space Duck. That's right. Make fun of Chris instead.
No.
She doesn't. You don't know me. You don't know me. What is this stuff? Act like you know me. Listen, fan. There's a thing about like where you think you start to like know the person. You only know us because we stream and you know us from interacting on here.
Right.
We're not friends. Okay, you don't want to, if I see you on the street, you better not come up and like try shake my hand because whoa, us talented creators, we need our space.
Well, and people don't shake hands right now.
Stuff, Chris.
I don't like it. I need to undo everything I just did. It's garbage.
I don't like your rules. I want your rules to not be rules.
There's not even that many rules.
No, I know there's not. They're just things that sleep and things that don't.
I just can't make things in my head appear onto the art. It looks good in my head. Then I put it down. It's not good.
Welcome to my world, man. I'm like, oh my God, shut up. Everybody has to do the coolest drawing ever.
Except for you know how to draw.
Yeah, that what you see is like sometimes the good product, like it's kind of close to being finished. And then yeah, you don't want to see the rest of them. The other 96 hours I spend making anything look good. It's like, oh my goodness, that's a pretty butterfly. That's their foot.
And it only took me 3 years.
This is the prettiest foot fly ever.
The foot fly?
Foot fly.
Oh, there goes my superhero design.
That's a good one. Yeah, I'll be the villain. Kung Pao Space Duck's arch enemy is Foot Fly.
Foot fly.
This is creation. This is how it happens, people. This is the magic. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
This is why me and Barry don't go off on our own stories.
this is why we don't have our own comic. Why is that? Don't ask, kid.
Wait, I do have my own comics.
Damn it! This is why Barry does. This is why Barry. This is. Sorry, I'm sorry.
This is why we don't go and team up on one.
This is why we try to limit the interaction for the creativity of the comic as much as we can.
Oh, that's literally just.
Coffee gets cold.
My coffee was gone a long time ago. So was my beer.
I know it's almost time for coffee break, isn't it? Wow, we have 5 viewers.
We do. We're
We should
popular.
kick Matt out more often. Ah,
Yeah.
just kidding, Matt. Sorry.
You're dragging us down, man.
Well, Twas a good stream, Chris. Thank you for coming. Good night. Sorry, I'm lagging behind. I'm falling behind on the blocking of Chris.
Chris doesn't.
Sure, I gotta shrink this dude down a little bit and draw his space car.
You can't draw space cars because I can't draw things.
Listen, if you have been practicing my assets like you were supposed to, a good little Chris, which Chelsea knows she will agree, then you would have like the skills to draw the space car. I don't understand, Chris. I don't understand why is it so hard to.
In pixel form.
Yes.
I'm not trying to draw pixel tonight.
Oh. Well.
I would never try pixel art in.
Why are you here?
Why am I here? Because you invited me.
I did. I was like, I'm alone.
I don't want to be by myself.
All by myself.
Because one is a lonely number.
I'm going to draw a bad A space car sickle. Big ass engine and stuff. God, that just went to shit. It's true. This is the process.
Sounds like all the things I'm making. I'm like, oh, yeah. I've redone this one part like 12 times.
Right. See, I meant to do that. No, I know I didn't mean to do that. Ah, shit. Where's that undo button? My favorite button, the undo button.
It's a good button.
It is a good button. Like the first thing I was trying to look for when I pull up Procreate, I was like, okay, where is Control Z? Where is Control Z?
Yeah. Got to undo stuff.
So how's Callie Ratty treating you? Chills, or did she leave? Are we
I
Chris?
don't know who's here anymore.
Footfly. Yeah, Chris.
What I do?
Angela is saying illustrate the story of Footfly.
Okay. Well, apparently my comments are broke again.
Good. So I'm sorry, Chelsea. I saw your comments. I'm like 3 minutes late. We are drawing anti-heroes and being as creative as we can with them. That's the discussion for the night. So we're going to include, even though like this doesn't apply to my character at all. Well, I guess he can have an accent, which is awesome. But we are drawing anti-heroes, the colors that we have, and one was suggested by Chris Warga, who I don't know if he's still in here. We have somebody else in here now also. Excellent. Excellent. DD! But,
What's this button do?
so, yeah, anti-heroes with design colors included. Yes, my space duck, my Kung Pao space duck is south of the equator. I'm thinking Ecuador.
South of the Ecuador?
Shush.
Don't you shush me.
He's from Ecuador. So the colors are silver, red, and blue relative to the Tick's color costume blue. So, yeah. So that's the design stuff, and it's just discussion points. This is talk about, anti-heroes, and Chris already was lame and said, "I don't like Venom."
Venom's the best.
You know what? Wolverine's the best by far.
No, he's a sissy.
If Venom even, like Wolverine, his movies, he might have had 4 or whatever it was in all the X-Men movies that were also considering his.
True.
You know what? Yeah.
They're angry.
They are. They must imply your lack of assets. So,
Finding my lack of faith disturbing.
yes, I do too. So yes, Mr. Walker, I believe that's a good one. Yes, the answer is yes, and yes. So he is from, or he crash landed in Ecuador, and he's also wreaking havoc in Ecuador. His anti-hero, that's what you do. Oh, and then Chelsea chimes in with, not sure about either of those choices. Well, Miss Chelsea, do you have better suggestions? Do share. That's what I thought.
No, we're on the show. We're talking. Got a lot of people watching and talking, chatting.
Chris is in trouble.
No, I'm not. You're in trouble.
You're not my parents. You're not my mom.
You don't know that.
Mom, you got real ugly. So his ship crashed, landed, and the only thing that he has working left is his hover. Whoa, wrong one. His hover space bike. Yeah, hover space bike.
Did he steal it?
He might have. He probably stole all of his stuff. All of
that bass snitch? He stole it from Lobo. I know it.
Well, I mean, an anti-hero has to do what an anti-hero has to do, and sometimes the villains have real nice things. I mean, come on, like Han Solo, half the stuff he stole You know, like the Millennium Falcon. I'm not gonna say it was really one legitimately.
That.
Air quotes, man. Air quotes.
He would never do anything that's not honest.
You're so right.
We've been watching a different Star Wars.
I don't know.
Okie dokie. Making progress.
Yeah,
Yeah, finally.
it's looking good. It's looking like magic.
Yeah, that.
That's what I like to hear, because then you can start working on my assets. Yeah, it's true.
I don't think it is.
I don't believe we pay you to think, Chris.
I don't believe you pay me.
That's a different conversation.
Man, I lost track of some of this chat. It's going so fast.
Oh, we already established your fan of Chelsea. Are we going to show you tonight, Chris?
I thought so.
Oh, okay. Well, I suppose then, yes, you'll be blessed with seeing our amazing art.
That's what you want to call it.
It is. It is. You know what? Masterpieces, Chris. Masterpieces.
Yes, masterpieces.
Yes.
That's what you want to call a third grade art picture.
You know, I've seen stuff get hung up and be bought for prices
It's true.
that I won't discuss any further that were far below third grade skill levels. So, yes. When your society becomes absurd, that's when you know when you're at maximum security and there's no more growth. You're so comfortable that there's actually regression. Kind of like Rise.
Kind of.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed, you.
And I'm gonna have to work on Mr. Duck's costume a little bit, but I had to put the gi on him, because the Kung Pao, right? Yeah, but the bike is making up for the lack of designing in the duck, I hope.
Mine has a secret weapon too. It's secret. You'll never see it.
It's so secret.
So
They will never know.
That sounds wonderful, Chris. I'd buy that art. Jackson Pollock got away with it.
Yeah, there was Jackson Pollock is kind of like the stuff that how people get followings on social media. You know, it's a buzz. You know, it's the ridiculousness and such. Hey man, you know, splattering is fun. I completely consider that type of art to be completely legit when you're considering it a de-stressor.
It's a passion art project.
Hey man, if I steal some comp from Darkwing Duck, all the better. I was actually watching it on Disney Plus.
Yeah, I
the other
started.
day.
I love Darkwing Duck.
Me too. DW is what's up.
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oh God, neither was that.
You sound like your parents.
Happens to Brown. Yeah. My name was supposed to be Oops.
You sound like my parents.
And I think they were more like, why? Oh,
That's very true.
why did this happen?
It was like, for many years, I thought my name was Y.
Yeah.
Why? They just look at me. Why?
Why? Or what were we thinking?
Hmm. What indeed?
What?
Nah, I got you, Chris. It's all good. I was thinking about it. Honestly, I kind of like had a little bit of DW in my head. I actually have a Launchpad McQuack pop figure from Darkwing Duck. Actually, it says Darkwing Duck on the Launchpad McQuack box. It's not the DuckTales apparently. Like this. You had to Google Darkwing Duck, Chelsea. Are you not letting the kids watch wholesome Disney cartoons on the Disney Channel?
What the heck? You didn't know Darkwing Duck? You didn't know Gargoyles at least?
You forget that she was born after, she's born in the 2000s or something like that. Where
No, I'm pretty sure me and her are like the
we're
same age.
outlawed. What's
Pretty
that?
sure me and her are like the same age.
I know. She's like 37 now. I don't know. She's close to 40, I think.
Older than me then. I'm not that old. Whoa.
I'm just waiting for it.
Right. Oh no.
Near.
What the hell's that noise? I think my character's as done as I can make it happen.
Nonsense. I want to put 15 hours into this character. I want the best character ever.
No, it was like 30 minutes.
That was good. Yeah, that was a good 30 minutes. I like it. I appreciate it. And good teamwork, Chris.
Oh yeah. Now we gotta throw our pitch to the boss man and get it in the comics.
Editor, can we please make this? No, it sucks. Okay, sorry.
Sorry I tried.
Okay, she says the kids watch Walking Dead.
And YouTube. All kids.
One, don't make me hurt you. There again, there's that crazy fandom again.
Damn YouTube. What fandom? Oh, the zombies?
No, her threatening,
Oh.
Boundaries.
My bad.
Not you, her.
She don't
Oh.
have those. No. My kids watch Walking Dead too. It's really weird. My kids can watch Walking Dead and be just fine, but they watch other horror films and they're like, nope.
Really?
Yeah. But now I've got to think of a backstory for this character that I drawed up. Oh, I'm getting too old.
You better not be saying that yet.
My Apple Pencil's probably almost dead.
I don't know what mine's at. Yeah, I pressed check mine. I
I was at 43 when we started. So.
I was at 35 yesterday. I haven't charged it since. 2%.
Oh, you better be
All
on
right, so Barry's going to play host for a while that pencil charges. And actually, I mean, that's pretty good, though. Like, I will get, I can get a whole day easily out of not even a full charge, which is really impressive.
Yeah, I have a fully charged. I've gone 2 or 3 days.
Easily out of not even a full charge.
What the heck? Dude, was that you, Barry? Did you cause that?
No, I think it was you.
No, it wasn't me. My volume was
Pretty sure
out.
it was you, Chris. Why would you do that to us?
It was you, Barry. You're a monster. You're a monster.
You're a monster. You know what? We're talking about anti-heroes. Monsters?
Venom's like a monster.
What are those? What are those what?
Well, yeah, what are those what?
And then, yes, Chris, Ari got super scared and would scream. Ha ha ha. Then she laughs.
Did you take your meds today?
She'll say no.
I don't take meds.
Oh, I don't believe that's the case either.
Yeah, but seriously, what were we asking? What are what? Anti-heroes? Is that what it is?
Yeah, we're doing what? What happened?
Maybe that's what she's asking about, what those are? Anti-heroes.
So anti-heroes are not heroes.
And they're not villains.
Should they be called anti-heroes and villains?
I mean, do they really not like the villains?
Well, do they really not like the heroes?
Are they? Yeah, they don't like that. That's what makes them an anti-hero.
Yeah, but he doesn't like all of it. That's wrong with some heroes.
It's true.
So I think it should be like anti-heroes and / villains.
Maybe. Let's create an anti-villain next week. Wouldn't that just be a hero?
Maybe that's why that's in there. I guess. Damn it. Well, that's what we get for trying to think, I guess.
Right? But we broke it down enough to figure it out.
We got to that. There you go. All the audience is like, yeah, all right.
We knew that from the start.
Yeah, they're all just, they're like, face palm.
Why are we watching this?
What is wrong with these two? Chelsea says nope. I am not sure what she's saying nope for.
The meds, probably.
Like, that she doesn't have them, but she didn't take them.
Right.
I'm thinking she's saying that she didn't take them.
We shouldn't pick on our fans. Maybe that's why we don't have fans.
I know. You know, she's your fan though. She's not my fan.
She's Ideal's fan.
Oh,
One of us.
one of us. That's funny.
Well, you haven't told us who your favorite anti-hero was.
I kind of did.
You kind of did?
Yeah.
I don't recall it.
It's pretty obvious. I mean, like, Wolverine is like one of the top.
Oh, yeah, Wolverine.
Yeah. Which, in those movies, let's think, especially the X-Men movies, like, all he was just a loner, right? Like, they really didn't have... Oh, well, thank you, Chelsea. We appreciate entertaining you, as long as we keep it to the, Chris says, in most hero plots, I would say they are disruptors. Neutral and unbiased. Yeah, I'm with you on that, man. Yeah, they always, that's for sure, man. They always, and that's why it's hard to have the anti-hero be the main character. And that's what I was getting to with Wolverine, especially in the X-Men movies. It's like, here's Wolverine. He's a hero. He's a loner. You know, poor Wolverine, but come on, man. He didn't have like they didn't have like the first two X-Men movies. They were good, especially for the time and what we'd had previously. But man, you know, Cyclops was just the jealous boyfriend, and Wolverine was just the hero.
Is Deadpool an anti-hero? Because he's always pissed off at the X-Men because they won't let him in. But he doesn't really hate them, I guess.
No, yeah, well, you don't have to. You know, well, hating a hero does not make you
Just mad at them.
automatically an anti-hero.
That's true.
You know, it just makes you like a.
Chris says yes. I'll be back.
No.
Fine.
Hi, everybody. No, joking. Sorry. We're bleeding viewership. I hope that was me. Was it me? It was me. Anyway, back to my Wolverine rant.
It's me, Mario.
Whoa, Mario, the years have been hard. So yeah. Yeah, the Deadpools are great fun, but he's still like, even Deadpool is like not an anti-hero exactly. He's like, he's a modernized or just an updated version of a Han Solo almost. You know?
I don't think so.
No? He doesn't really do anything that's bad. Wait, do anti-heroes do things that are bad? Because he's doing heroic through the whole like all the movies almost. He's doing heroic things. He's just dumb. So he's doing like the right way.
Most of the Venom comics and stuff, he's doing good things, but like doesn't really care about collateral damage.
Oof! It's a good thing Reese is in here to see that question, Chelsea.
She's just a villain.
I don't know, like the modern, like the last 5 years of like they are trying to make Harley Quinn a anti-hero.
Yeah.
Really hard, which there's like anti-heroes, they still have codes and they still adhere to some ethics, right? Like they're just not out there mass murdering people. And Harley Quinn, by proxy, a lot of reasons, destroys a lot of ethical.
She don't care.
She's appealing because she's like that character that we want to relate to, and we want to like they put in there because it's cool and edgy. But really, she really kind of represents is just so much dodginess of society, right? Like if you're like a person who doesn't really like heroes, and I don't want to offend people, but
You don't like the supervillain?
that you're not a good, your characterization, you don't really relate to many heroes because maybe you're just like more of a selfish person. But I mean, the best anti-heroes and like in like that movie, I haven't seen the new ones at all, but in like the movie that they did with Will Smith, that version of Harley Quinn was an anti-hero because in the end she was going to make like the sacrifice for a heroic reason. Like she was sacrificing, and like if the sacrifice is like redeeming and selfless, then you can make that person can be an anti-hero. But a lot of the time she's not. She's doing it for selfish reasons, or even the other heroes like Deadpool can be doing things for selfish reasons.
So yeah, even the Birds of Prey, she kind of did that. She put the team together and helped them all out, but she was doing it for her own
right. And that is an anti-hero. So I mean, it gets dicey, but yeah, it's. I guess it depends on where you draw the line. She's not a villain in Suicide. Yeah, she's not. She's very much. I don't know. The Suicide Squad I hated because no one had an edge to them. Like Will Smith's character, like that whole thing could have been brilliant. Will Smith's character could have been brilliant, but they weren't ballsy enough to make him actually bad. doing heroic things or making a heroic choice.
I could see that, Chris. I could see that she could could have went either way depending on who approached her first.
Yeah.
And she does.
That's
she does
almost
things-
like that's almost a classic, like if you're playing like a D&D session, that's almost like the classic, rogue.
And she does think sometimes like, what I'm doing is wrong, but like she has a conscience about it.
Well, no, she's aware of it.
She's like,
Arguing
should
about it means she's not going to do it.
I do it?
made a
Yeah.
choice, she's just being aware of what when you're doing wrong isn't necessarily. Well, I'm still good. No, you're kind of bad.
No, you're not.
Yeah. Which
You'd be
that would
good
be
if
my
you had
favorite
those
thing.
thoughts
If
and
they
didn't.
actually did a Wolverine like that, because like Wolverine is classically a samurai.
He sucks.
There are some things about Wolverine that are very shitty.
No,
Not saying like in a lot of these characters, like we can reason like, well, but they have this. This is why, right? The why doesn't make them justified. Why doesn't make you justified if you do something horrible or evil? It just makes you have, like you're relatable sometimes, or it humanizes you.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make you, a good person. Like the person who has his whole family murdered, or their whole family murdered, or her whole family murdered, or their daughter, or their son. Like the Punisher, for example. Like Marvel and I should say Netflix did a good job with the Punisher, because that guy's not really a great guy.
no.
He is relatively in certain ways, right? Like he's killing the bad guys, but in some
He's the
ways,
one who don't care about collateral damage either.
yeah. Well,
happens,
like,
happens.
there's one scene in like the second season, where he's like, maybe it's the first season with Chip, where he has like Chip's kid, right? And he's like, "You want me to kill me?" He's trying to get through to him with hard love, but that was him actually right close to the edge, where he's like, you don't know, because like he's that broken.
Kind of reminds me of Deathstroke a lot. That's kind of how he is too.
Yeah, and if they did a Deathstroke movie, I would want him to actually do villainous things. In the end, if he's killing the bigger, the greater villain, like that's how like in comics and like it's always easier to have to watch anti-heroes play off of heroes, because like you want to use anti-heroes, right? You want them to make a sacrifice because they're not good. You feel dirty cheering for them. Like a great anti-hero that was done well, that evolved into a hero, was the first Pitch Black movie with the character Riddick. Now that had like the rest of the movies haven't been that good, and the character hasn't been that good because he's like this hero guy where he's trying to be edgy, and they're trying to do the same thing where in a way he's still a badass. Well, no, he's just kind of soft now. You can't keep on playing that through. You have to make it. You have to step through. You have to commit.
Ugh. I mean, I don't always feel bad rooting for the bad guy. I love the Sith. We're not talking Star Wars.
The Sith are crap. We can discuss this later on.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah.
We don't need to go on that
Live stream.
rant about that. Live stream battles.
Did you see my post? I don't know if you saw that post, but my favorite thing when it comes to Star Wars is the live long enough that you return to the light side.
Is Spawn an anti-hero?
What's that?
Is Spawn an anti-hero?
Yeah, he was designed to be. He was designed to be like an anti. Spawn was concept to be like a Punisher Spider-Man.
Okay,
Actually.
I can see that.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, and we feel for the guy. We feel for the Punisher. We feel for old Frank Castle, right?
No.
It's hell. It's shit, and they do a great job of humanizing him in that series.
I haven't watched the series yet.
You haven't,
No, I haven't watched any of the Marvel series. I watch all the DCs.
dude. The Punisher and the Daredevil one, man,
They're all on my watch list. I eventually want to.
they're better than 90% of the comic book stuff.
Yeah, Chelsea.
You might,
watch them all.
Chelsea. Now you're getting older and mature.
But-
And, you're growing as an individual.
Better yet, just go get some trade paperbacks and read the comics.
Those are hard though. Even still, like if you're not a hardcore
I love them,
fan,
though. There's so much more to them than the movie.
there's like you have to get like a whole run just to even appreciate a lot of stuff.
That's why I said trade paperbacks, because
Yeah, no, you're right.
right.
You're right. And like some writers don't always do the same thing as a previous writer. There's a lot of hard stuff. Don't get me going on my Grant Morrison.
He's so awesome.
Yeah. But how much longer do you want to go, Chris? I was gonna get ready to shut it down, maybe.
It's whatever, but we didn't show our people yet.
Oh, we didn't. Yeah, I can show what I have. I didn't get it finished out at all. But go ahead, Chris. Show me my assets.
Oh, like a third grader, you can finish anything. Oh, it's too bright. I should have my brightness.
That's horrible.
Whoa. I threw him off the page. I got to change my brightness. Let's see what that does.
I work usually at like a 30%. Oh, wow. That's great. That's flipping awesome, dude.
And this right here, guys, zoom in. This is a secret weapon. It's foot fly.
Oh my goodness, foot fly is amazing. It looks more like a duck foot fly, but I love it.
Whatever, I can't draw feet.
It's a hand fly, dude. All right. That was good. I love you. I didn't get color mine. Mine's black and white.
It's against the rules.
Let me turn down those. I know, I'm sorry. I was trying to get there. So there's
awesome. Now I need you to make that into a big poster for my wall.
And there's the space bike.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I couldn't decide if I want to make like a chopper, or like a. So I kind of made it in between.
I like it.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Can't wait to see it colored and stuff.
Right? Yeah, no.
And then I'll make it into a poster for my wall.
Did I make you a? I thought I did it.
I keep telling you I want some, but I don't. And then you give my daughter one.
Pretty sure I did a flash for you. Maybe not.
No, that's why
flash a long time ago, right? Thanks, bro. Appreciate it, Chris.
I've been asking Flash for a while.
Yeah, sorry, man. And thank you for joining, Chris, the whole time. I appreciate you. You've been here quite a few times, and
thank you.
We appreciate it. And even Chelsea, the crazy, fan. We appreciate you.
Angela, thanks. Like, it was great having some interaction with everybody.
Yeah. Angela, thank you very much. If you're still listening. And Chelsea, say hi to the kids. I'm sure that Belle is probably taller than you, and good luck. I hope she's still cooking.
More than likely.
Right?
Yeah, tell them hi. Tell Dakota hi.
Yeah, Uncle Chris, be good.
I will.
I will.
I'm the best.
All
Chris,
right.
I'll probably talk to you tomorrow.
There you go. All right. Well, I think we're out unless you have any parting thoughts you want to see. We'll back next week.
Yep. Everything
is
permitting anyways. Hopefully we can all make it back.
Whoa. Sounds like Chris is about ready to be Sith.
No, that's my ringtone.
No, that's good ringtone.
We've been told we're entertaining twice now.
Ah. Woo. That's a win.
Best
I'm
fans
doing
ever.
that, dude. Like this small little channel. This is one of those small little channels. It'd be awesome if people can hang on to us. And thank you very much, Chelsea. We appreciate it. And yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, have a good night.
Yeah.
Leave me alone, Chris.